Hey, what up everybody, it's Sinny, and this is Gems of War on PS4, and today I'm just going to be going over the weekly preview, doing some of the raids, doing the faction event, doing my daily stuff like dungeons and adventure board, stuff like that. So if we can get to it, hopefully some explore too. Hoping to go for at least an hour, but we shall see. And maybe talk about the new YouTube terms of service that has me a little bit worried, but probably should just wait and see what happens. But we'll talk about that in a minute, I guess. Just fixing some stuff over here on the computer, the laptop, and making sure my phone's off and everything. And then we'll get started. Probably just do the dungeons first. Like always, make it a habit to do my dungeons first, always, every day. Trying to level up Orb Weaver right now. Pretty much have all the classes leveled up that, you know, the most important ones, like the top 5, I would say. So it's kind of hard picking the next one I wanted to level up. It was between Frost Mage and Orb Weaver, so I went with the Orb Weaver. And Warden's pretty high up there too. I don't have that leveled up either. But I have Archer done. I have Titan, Sentinel, Thief, Plague Lord. I have a lot of them leveled up already. The most important ones, at least. That's our first dungeon down right there. Just get these done, then I'll show the weekly preview, the stuff that's going on this week. We'll get the dungeons done, then the adventure board, and then I'll show the little what's going on this week and everything. And then we'll do some raids and the faction event. Tuesday faction events are kind of a little bit more difficult because it's only one day. You only get 1 day of sigils, and you know, if you already have the weapon like I do, you don't want to buy too far into it unless you have tons of gems. And so I usually just buy the first one, the 30 gem one, to get the enchant potion. And then we'll just see how far we can go with that. With the pretty much free, I'm only doing 30 gems on that. Hopefully, we'll see. We'll see what happens. Alright, make sure we're good to go here. Alright. 2 dungeons down, 1 more to go. Oh, what's up, JF? Hey, you finally got to catch me on live. But yeah, cool, man. Just watch it later. You can catch the replay. That's cool. Whatever you want to do. Just gonna get some of the raids done for my guild, because, you know, I gotta do my part. And then the faction event for the rewards. Always worth it to do the Tuesday event and then the weekend event. Pretty much, unless it's a class event. If it's a class event, then sometimes it's not worth it. But that's about the only one that isn't worth doing sometimes. It just depends. Like, if you already have the class to level 100, then it's probably not worth it. Maybe just do the free ones. Or if the class is totally crap, like Knight or Diabolist, or one of those crappy ones, just do the free ones. You don't want to go too far in it. Okay, so now adventure board, but let's I'll do the preview real quick, just in case people are only here for that. Today is the faction assault, so we're going to be doing some of that in a minute. Hey, I'm just pushing the like button because I'm a little busy. That's cool, man, no problem. You can come back and watch it later. No big deal. I appreciate it. Really appreciate it. Faction event, I'm going to be using just the Truffle Shuffle. I don't know why. I already had it saved and it didn't feel like saving it for me. No problem, YomaQ. Have a good day. I will try to keep up the good work. I'm just going to use the Truffle Shuffle team. So the Forest Troll, 2 King Gob Truffles, and then the Doomed Glaive. But we'll do that in a minute. So that's one thing going on this week. And then the class trial, I think, is Assassin. which is decent. So that may be one you don't want to skip, but I wouldn't spend a lot on it either. I usually just do Dawnbringer with a bunch of yellow troops, and as far as that can go, and that's about it. Then the pet rescue is the 5-year anniversary pet. It's just cosmetic, I'm pretty sure. Bounty is this weekend, which is awesome. So first chance to use your upgraded Tigraki with all its medals and everything, which I think I have mine fully medaled to gold. Bounty is super important. It's like the best event in the game as far as rewards. So you want to make sure to do Bounty this weekend. What else is going on? I think that's it. So faction today, pet tomorrow, class Thursday, Bounty Friday and through the weekend, and then we have raids for the guild. So see what team I'm using here. Just Mang, the event troop, Taipan, your rally. So we'll do that in a second. Let's just get the adventure board done real quick, because it's a habit I like to keep, doing the dungeons and adventure boards before I do anything else. And I haven't even played this game yet today, so we are getting the dailies done first. Match green, blow them away, and just keep it moving. The other day I was playing, I was trying to speed run Arena and see how quickly I could beat it. It was pretty fun. I have one recorded that's decent. Like, I want to set a benchmark with it and then just try to beat my own score. Like, I'm not saying I'm super fast or anything, but I want to like set my own record or whatever and then try to beat it. There we go again. Keep getting these gems. Pretty good today. We got 2 gems today on the adventure board. Make sure you get your adventure board done today. I always say to get it done no matter what, but today especially because it's gems. What we got? The other one is shards. So we have gems and shards. Not too bad today. And an ultra rare gem. That's good. But yeah, did anybody see the new terms of service for YouTube? I'm kind of worried about that one. Supposedly, they're gonna make you designate whether your videos are for children or not, and they're gonna have bots going through and deciding for you. Like, if no matter if you say it is or isn't, they're gonna double check. The bots are. And if they think it's for children, then you won't be able to have personalized ads anymore, which I haven't got paid a dime from YouTube yet, but I was super close. And now this stuff comes down like always. I had like 90 something subscribers when they moved it from 100 to 1,000, so I just feel like it's that all over again for me. But yeah, you have to say whether your content is for children or not, 13 and under. And if it is at all, you have to not mark personalized ads, and just have to have general ads, which drops your ad revenue by 60 to 90%. So people, like even Tacit might want to worry about that. If they decide his content is for children, it could drop his ad revenue by 90%. And I know he counts on that money probably. And that would really be bad if that was the case. And that's just one thing. The other thing is they reserve the right to terminate your channel if you're not commercially viable, whatever that means. It's like super vague, a broad stroke that no one knows what it means yet, so try not to worry too much about it. Like I said, I've never been paid anyway, so it's not like they'd be taking anything from me. They would just be pulling away the finish line again, which I've already had happen once. But if your channel's not commercially viable, they can terminate your whole channel. Like, I don't even understand what that, like, who they're gonna be doing that to. Some people think it's just gonna be channels that are not monetized. Some people think it's gonna be channels that are just dead and not doing anything, you know, no activity. Some people think it's channels that are small and only make a certain amount per month. And some think it's just going to be taking out like the bad actors, like people that have toxic communities or whatever. But you never know with YouTube. You never know what they're going to do with it. They'll probably just do whatever they want. So both those things I'm kind of worried about, because if you miss represent what your channel, like if they decide that you're doing content that's for children and you don't mark it as such, then they can fine you up to $40,000, which is pretty crazy. So I don't know what's gonna happen. It's December 10th, so we got like a month to prepare, and I don't think they're really gonna be rolling it out fully till the beginning of the year. But that's pretty crazy stuff right there. So COPPA, the children's online protection thing. I don't know the rest of the letters, but and then the commercially viable part of the new terms of service sounds pretty crazy to me. Let's do some raids. Gotta represent for my guild here. Just Mang, Algarak the Slayer, Taipan, Urali, Red Brown Banner, and let's get started. So, like always, you just wanna... Well, first of all, we got Taipan, so we can look for Taipan alignment, which is transforming brown gems to red. So you want to look for that first. We don't have that. So after that, you want to tear some armor with Mang, and do some skull damage, and kill the boss with your new troop, your new raid troop. This guy right here deals 35 damage to an enemy. If they're a boss, deal 3 to 5 times damage based on ascension. For every poison enemy, explode 2 gems. And since we have Urali, she's going to be poisoning on 4 or 5 gym matches, so they should all mostly be poisoned. So we'll get to explode some gems with this new guy. What should we do here? I want to see how much Urali can do. She got 1 kill, not too bad. Do we have Taipan anywhere? Probably shouldn't be worrying about too much this early. It's one of my first kills on the boss. Kill the boss. Kill that troop, and on to the next one. Leveling up Orb Weaver. That's not the ideal class that you should use for this, but it's just these are early battles in the raids. I'm not very far into it, so I'm just trying to level up a class while it's still pretty easy. And then I'll probably switch to Titan or something once it gets harder. I don't keep it on Orb Weaver. Eventually I switch out of it whenever it starts getting harder. Oh cool, we got a kill there off some skulls. Now we'll tear some armor. I'm just gonna tear the boss because this battle should be over rather quickly, so we don't really have to do it in order like usual. Maybe Urali can get a kill. Nope. Skull damage, and then the event troop will kill the boss. Bang. Also, Scorpius is available in the Soul Forge right now. At this present time, it's one of the best mythics because of the Explorer team that can go really fast in Urskaya with Urali. And Urali's also available if you have a bunch of event keys, because it's her kingdom's week. So if you have a bunch of event keys, you can throw them and try to get Urali, and then you can go into the Soul Forge and get Scorpius. And you just do a Mountain Crusher, Scorpius, Leprechaun, Urali, and it's a really fast Explorer team, and a pretty good gold farming team. I just recently got it because I had diamonds saved up. I already have most of the mythics you want to get first, so I went ahead and spent my diamonds on Scorpius, which I didn't have yet. And now I have that team. I started running it the other day. I'm pretty new at it, but so far it seems to be going pretty quick, pretty nice, really fast. I'm not sure if it's faster than chasing the 20%, but it's pretty close. Like, if it's if the gold farming's worth it, I think it's also worth it to stay in Urskaya and not chase the 20%. But I think it depends. Somebody needs to go through and double and like get some data, see which is faster, whether you chase the 20% or do the fast kill in Urskaya with Scorpius. I'd like to see that, like, which one's faster, because some people don't need gold, so they won't be gold farming. Some people are going just strictly for tokens, so if chasing the 20s is faster, then maybe you don't want to do the Scorpius Explore team. I think either way it's close, so it almost doesn't matter. Can we get a Taipan eventually here? What the heck? Let's do some skulls. Of course they get the extra turn. And still no Taipan. Haven't been able to use that once yet. Let's do your rally. Get that kill. We're getting our Mang next turn because of the enchant, so we don't want to take... We should probably take something besides red and brown, because we're going to get Mang next turn, and then the other guy is going to be up soon. So no use wasting that turn on getting red when we're just going to get it the next turn anyway. Let's kill the boss. Oh, do we have... There we go, finally Taipan. And Mang. And then the raid troop. There we go, another one. Not sure how far I'll go on this right now. Probably decent. I like to, let's collect this. Gems, diamonds, souls, gold. I like to get myself out of the basement here at least, before we stop. I don't like being on this bottom screen. So if you go to the top screen, you go to the #1 person, and then you push up, takes you to the bottom. I never want to be in this group of people, so I'm gonna fight my way out of that at least right now. Let's get it. Oh, Taipan, yay, twice in a row. After not getting it for like 3 or 4 battles in a row, we finally got it twice in a row. Green extra turn. What else? Should we just do Mang? Let's do Mang on the big boss down there, Zugoth. I really want to get a Zugoth. Seems like he's being used a lot lately in different teams, whether it's events or delves, explore, whatever. Sometimes I've been seeing Zugoth a lot lately, but when before no one was using him except for on like defense, just to flex. Now he's actually, I think he got buffed is why. Finally. 2 more raid sigils, not bad. Let's keep it going. I bought all the way up to the weapon because that's what I usually do on new events. I did the opposite in the faction event though, because I already have the weapon for Amnithrax. So I only bought the first. I bought the first one with the enchant, because I like to have the enchant almost no matter what, except for I think class events that are terrible. On those, I almost don't want to waste gems at all. Just take skulls, kill that first troop, and then we'll take armor from this. I think the raid troop can kill Zugoth in 1 shot, so the higher you have the raid troop ascended, the more damage it'll do. So if you have access of blue orbs, which probably nobody does, use them on the event troop. It'll make your life easier in the raids, because if you have it at base rarity, it's only going to do 3 times, I think. And then if you have it at legendary, it'll do 4 times damage, and if you have it at mythic, it does 5 times. And it ends up being a lot of damage, and worth it in the end, because when you get once you get pretty far into the raid, you won't be killing it in 1 shot anymore, and it gets kind of annoying. So if you can get your raid troop up to mythic, and you can 1 shot like that, and it's a lot smoother. Let's tear some armor, and then your ally can probably kill him. There we go. I think your ally does more damage to poison troops, and she also poisons everybody on 4 to 5 gem matches. and the event troop explodes gems based on poison troops. So pretty good synergy with this team. If Taipan would get alignment every once in a while. Some skulls. No Taipan still. There's some blue there. Can we get it? Nope. I'll just match this brown so I don't give them that blue extra turn. Because if I match this one, they're going to get this blue extra turn right here. Let's match this one. And what else? Taipan. We got Taipan. And some skulls. Tear some armor. The vent troop can probably still one-shot. RNG is so annoying. I spend 550 event keys on catching your rally and nothing, only trash. Man, that sucks. I've had that happen to me before. I forget what I was going after, but the same thing happened to me. Luckily, I already had your rally for this one. But I feel you, man. I've spent at least that many as well. It's hard, and it's hard to collect event gem or event keys. I only have like 100 something right now, so 550 is a lot to me. So I feel you on that one. I hate when that happens. Do you have Scorpius? Because if you don't have Scorpius, then you know, at least you don't have that. Because that team is awesome. That Scorpius your ally team, at least for Explorer it is. Let's one-shot the boss. We'll tear the Trent, and then we'll your rally. Yeah, and if you caught your rally also, you would have it for the raid too. So yeah, I know how it feels. I've done that plenty of times. Saved my event keys for weeks and weeks, and then threw them on a mythic that I don't have yet, and missed. And there goes all those event keys. It's almost better just to save up diamonds and just craft it in the Soul Forge. That's the main way I've been getting the key mythics for a long time now. I usually don't even count on keys. I happened to get the new mythic last week with gem keys, or no, glory keys last week, so I got really lucky. And I got like death or something the week before that, but before those 2 weeks, I don't think I'd gotten a mythic from keys in a long time. It's pretty they're pretty rare. Okay, we don't have Taipan. Let's just tear some armor. Don't want to tear 6 armor. That's not even worth it. 2 months ago, you spent over 600 event keys to catch Vashtagon and nothing. Event keys don't work for me. Yeah, they haven't worked for me either, to be honest. I've never targeted a mythic with event keys and then got it. But I think you're supposed to have like 1,000 or more event keys when you do that. But with me, I'm only throwing one or 200 event keys, and I think that's a lot for me, you know. So 500, 600, that's a lot. Way more than I've done. So I could say I feel your pain, but your pain's probably 5 times as much as mine, because I only throw 200 or 300 keys at the most, because I still need like 10 mythics or so, and so I'm throwing keys every once in a while, so I don't save them up very long. I just take it as like a lottery ticket, you know. The Soul Forge is the only way you're gonna get it for sure, so keys are just a lottery ticket that you're hoping you hit. And it barely ever hits for mythics, at least for me. It's almost better just to use them on legendaries and then forget about it after that. Snakelet. I probably need that pet too. We'll do a couple more of these and maybe go do that pet, because I still need a lot of pets. Pets are hard to do. You gotta be really disciplined. You gotta jump on them every time they pop up, pretty much. I only have 2 of them. I only have 2 pets fully ascended. Luckily, they're the 2 best ones, Mini Mimic and Moon Moon. But I also threw gems at Moon Moon, so Those are probably the only two pets you should throw gems at, and only if you're, you know, one away, like if they're legendary or if you're soul farming, stuff like that. You don't want to just waste a bunch of gems on pets. It's just something, you're in it for the long haul type stuff with pets. Dang, I'm already not hitting? That's crazy, because I'm fully ascended. I'm already not killing in one shot. That's not cool. Let's tear some armor. Have to get that event troop up again so we can kill Zugoth. What do we need? Brown and red mostly. You get your rally up, I guess, but she's not going to do much because they're not poisoned. And Taipan's no alignment once again. I probably need like a red or a brown storm. It's probably my fault he doesn't get alignment as often. Okay. A little text there, sorry. Just see what she gets for. There we go. We can kill the Zugoth with her at least, not waste something else on it. And Taipan, no alignment. Red extra turn. There's Taipan right there, right here. Well, yeah, I was trying to speed run the arena. It's pretty fun, but when you're trying to do it so fast, you lose more often. And then once you lose, it's like you might as well not even be trying anymore to record like a fast time, because you need to go 8-0 to even think about bragging about a time or whatever. In 2K19, I catch only one mythic from event keys. I spend thousands of these keys. I believe you. Definitely believe you. I've probably spent 1,000, but not thousands. And I've not got one either. It shows you the percent chance though. Somewhere there's like a menu that shows you the percent chance, and it's like really small. It's like 1%. So I guess that's gonna happen if it's a 1% chance. You're gonna have to spend 1,000 keys to get one, probably at once. Let's see if we can kill this Zugoth. Oh, we're probably gonna have to start tearing his armor first, but that's why this combination is good. You tear his armor, and then you can kill him with the event troop once he gets too strong for one-shots. And he has lots of armor, so that gives you lots of attack. We got Taipan. Let's tear some armor, then maybe cast your rally, as long as there's not an extra turn. You're in Guild of Gra. We have many keys. Is that PS4? That looks familiar, like really familiar. Isn't that one of the top guilds on PS4? Looks really familiar to me. Or I've heard it before if you're not on PS4. I've definitely heard of you. Pretty famous guild there. Alright, no alignment with Taipan. We can do green and yellow. Yeah, so you're one of the top guilds then. We're I'm in Bats Out of Hail. We're in 14th. So we're usually in like bracket 4, bracket 3. I think we've been as high as we were bracket 1 like once or twice. We've been in bracket 2 or 3 or 4 times, not very many times. And then we're usually in 3 or 4. It's just a chill guild. I like it. Like I could probably go and be in a top 10 guild, but I don't want to, just because they're so chill and nice, and our recs are not hard, and there's really not any stress, and if people don't meet recs, they get kicked out right away. So it's pretty cool. Everything I like about a guild. Recs that are not super hard, a guild leader that's kicking people that don't meet the recs, and people aren't like drama. There's no drama. So it's pretty chill. Some of those recs are kind of hard to meet, man. Some of those top guilds got like tons of gold you gotta get per week. Trophies, a certain like guild score. Some of that stuff's crazy. Like I bet your Rex at least 1 million gold. Ours is only 450,000. It's not even 500,000. We still get all of our daily tasks done though, and a bunch of legendaries. Because people do way more than that. That's just the minimum. Taipan, where are you? Nowhere to be found with all that red and brown. Because you're a clown. There we go. Alright, extra turn. Some skulls on the cascade. Tear Zugoth probably. And then kill him with the event troop. And now get to work on the other lackeys. Do we got Zugoth or Taipan? Nope. Got your ally though. She does true damage, which is helpful. That way if you want to tear armor, it doesn't affect that. So that's pretty cool. I like seeing people from PS4 on here. Well, I like seeing people from everywhere, but you know. Alright, there we go. Another one bites the dust. And we got our 100 troops done, so cool. So I just want to get out of the basement here. So we're out of the basement technically. If you click up, you don't see my name, so that's good for now. It's only Tuesday, right? And let's go do that pet real quick, because I need to do every pet I can. Ooh, and I only need one more for the next level. So I got this weird team. I've been using this team for a long time. This was like a team I used a long time ago. It's not the best, but I just don't feel like changing it because I just want to get the pets done, and it does the job. So we'll do Orb Weaver because we're just leveling that up. And yeah, this is an old team I used to use just to use Infernus. Back when I got Infernus, I just wanted to be able to use him, so I just put him with Worldbreaker and Mercy and Mountain Crusher, and it was just the first team I ever put Infernus into, and it saves it for pets, and I never feel like taking the time to change it, so I still use it for pets, but that's the only thing I use it for. I used to use it for yellow, I think, yellow Guild Wars. Definitely not with Mercy and Mountain Crusher, but I would use Worldbreaker and Infernus for one of the days. I can't remember what day. Do we have Mercy? No. I'm gonna take brown. I'm not gonna take green. I just want to get Mountain Crusher or Mercy up, or alignment, but it's not happening. Yeah, this isn't the fastest team ever either sometimes. Come on, where are we at? This Worldbreaker just has a huge mana pool. It's crazy. And then Mercy doesn't want to get alignment sometimes, which is fun. But once you get it going, this should one-shot the first one at least. It's kind of fun. If you like Worldbreaker and you want to throw them into something, it's kind of fun. It used to be fun. Now that there's the Truffle team and the Scorpius Rally team and the Key team and the Taipan whatchamacallit team, Yaogwei. Like, there's so many different teams now that this is not one of the better ones. How many mythics this year? More than any other year, just because I've been in my guild for a year now, and I got a lot more keys this year. I don't know though. I seem to craft one like every 2 months, so that's at least 6, unless that's not what you mean. If you mean off keys, excuse me, probably like 5 or something. Not a lot. I don't know. Does it tell you that anywhere? Because I don't think I remember exactly. There's extra turn. There's Mercy. And Worldbreaker. And Infernus. So sometimes this team is fast, sometimes it's not. Let's get through this pet though. Get that next level, which should give us a reward. Sometimes it's orbs that you get as rewards. So that's one of the reasons to level up pets. It's not just for what they give you. It's not just for cosmetics. There's rewards you get for getting to certain levels of pet mastery. So that's what you're really going after in the long run. You're not really going after that pet's specific stats, except for Mini Mimic and Moon Moon. Those are the only two where their specific stat matters. Other than those two, the only reason you level up pets is to get the overall pet mastery rewards, which are sometimes orbs and gems and good stuff like that. It's not a lot of gems every single time. Like sometimes you'll get 5 gems, sometimes you'll get a major orb. Like it depends what level pet mastery you're on. It's a different reward for every level. And like the bigger level, like if you get to whatever level 100 or level 500 or one of those, you might get a major orb. But if you're just like on level 27 or something, you might just get 5 gems. But either way, it's good to do. It's another one of those things that when it pops up, you should do it. I know it's annoying, you're usually in the middle of something else, and it's annoying to go do a pet, but it's really something you should do, like dungeons, adventure board. Every time a pet pops up, stuff like that will get you you know, better you know, better at the game. Do you collect White Orb of Power? Yeah, I have 2 of them so far. I know that's not a lot, but yeah, I'm trying. I really want to get Zugoth, because he's actually being used lately. Before it was just like an E-Peen thing, but then they buffed him a little bit, so now he's actually used in some teams. So I do want to get him, but I got to get to Zathenos first, which I could get technically, but I want to get other mythics first. Like I just got Scorpius, and now I have Scorpius Urali. I still need Obsidius and Aquaticus and the Grey King, so I still need some of those mid-tier mythics. But White Orbs, yeah, I'm trying, but I'm mostly crafting them. I haven't really got any from a leaderboard or anything yet. That'll be one day. I'm not to that point yet. I don't have enough gems to buy my White Orbs on the leaderboard. So that's what it feels like. That's probably the only way you use gems at end game. At the very top, tippy top end game, where you have too many resources, you don't even know what to do with them. That's like the only thing to do with gems at that point, is to buy White Orbs on the leaderboard, right? Buy a bunch of sigils, get yourself to first place, and get yourself a White Orb. I will be doing that one day. I'm not even putting it down. Something that's necessary. It's like end game. It's what you gotta do at the end game. Even though it's kinda pay to win, but you earned that stuff you're using to pay to win by grinding. So it's kinda grind to win. Oh, no mercy. But we have a brown extra turn. And now we have mercy. Now we have World Breaker, who explodes a bunch and gives us Infernus, who does tons of damage and gives us World Breaker, who finishes them off. Yeah, I hate how it saves your teams on this. Even if I change this right here, I feel like it would still put this team back up the next time. It's like it saves a specific team for every pet. So every time Snakelet comes up, it's going to bring this team up. unless I change unless I change it every time a pet comes out. Every time a pet pops, I would have to change the team to something else. And that's annoying, so I just use whatever it gives me. Whatever I used the first time many months ago when Sinnycool came out. So that's why we're using this team right now. It's still pretty fun though. It's fun to use like World Breaker, which is hardly ever used these days. Just take them out of the garage, give them a little test drive. Knock the rust off. Another extra turn to get that Infernus, do some skull damage. I think we're good on mana. Let's do the skulls. Do World Breaker. We have Mercy, but no need. We don't need mana. And another Infernus and we're done. Oh, really, buddy? Nice. You're one little HP. Yeah, I wish I had more white orbs of power, man. I really want Zugoth. That's probably the troop I want the most right now. Because, like, Obsidius is used, but, like, only in one Guild War team for one day, once a month. Like, literally, Obsidius is only used once a month. For like 5 battles. Aquaticus, same thing. It's only used like once a month for 5 battles on one day. The Grey King like looked really cool when he came out, but not as cool as we thought. So I'm still trying to get those kind of mythics. The ones you use once a month. But they're still the best on that one day out of that month. Plus you just want to get all the mythics anyway. Like I eventually want all the Apocalypse mythics, which I only have like 2 of, I think. I've only got Death and Famine. I think Famine was one of my first mythics. Famine and Wolf Garrick. Which Famine was a good one back in the day. He drains the other team's all their mana and does damage based on that. That was that was the ish back in the day. It was a good defend troop. It was a good offensive troop. Famine was awesome like a year or 2 ago. Probably not a year ago, probably a little longer than that. Because a year ago was like key team when it was the best. Which is still up there. It's one of the most used teams and one of the most useful teams, I would say, the key team. But stuff like the Truffle team and stuff like that, and Yao Gui, and I'm sure there's a bunch that people keep secret that are better also. Some of those top guilds like to keep secrets. World Breaker. This team gets pretty weak towards the end of the pet battles in the last like 2 of them. You might lose your hero, especially if you're just leveling up a class, a random class. If you have Titan, you might be alright, but if you're leveling up some random class like I am with Orb Weaver, you might lose your hero in the last battle or something. Just no big deal. It's not, you don't have to keep all your troops in pet battles. You just gotta get it done. It's good it gives 2 class EXP though. So we're getting 16 experience for this. Another good reason to do pet battles. It's really crazy when it's a vault event and all those pets are going off all day. But it's like, do you go do that pet or do you continue grinding gnomes? That's the only time where it's hard to decide. A lot of the time I go with the gnomes. Depends what pet it is, pretty much. If it's something I really want and only need like 1 more to get to the next level, then yeah, I'll go do it. But if pets are popping all day, every single hour, while you're trying to do while you're trying to grind gnomes. That's about the only time I would say you're off the hook for doing pets, is if it's a vault event. And you should still do some of them, like, selectively. Sometimes a pet will pop and I'm just like, ah, not again. It's like a chore. Dungeons and Adventure Board don't feel like a chore because they go so quickly. But sometimes pets, they feel like a chore because they pop right in the middle of something you're doing. They're unexpected. And then it's 8 battles, harder and harder and harder. Which I'm not saying it's hard at all. But it's just like, you're trying to do something else. And then it pops and you're like, man, I should go do that. But I'm in the middle of this. So that's how I feel, at least. Sometimes. Depends which pet it is and what I'm doing at the time. If I'm right in the middle of grinding tokens and I'm like in a groove, and then here comes a pet, it's gonna screw up my groove. And that's when it's annoying. Let's see, we just need one more matching pet. So I think we're gonna get that because we got one guaranteed. We got 2. They should give more pets, man. I'm always getting 1 and 2. Like the most I ever get's 3. That kind of sucks. Let's go level that pet up. Collect our tribute. Go level the pet up so we can get our pet mastery reward, whatever it is. That's what I'm talking about right here. 655 out of 675. So once I get 20 more levels, I'll get a orb. Probably get some gems for just doing this one. Used to be that I would not have enough food way back in the day. Now it's like I never have to worry about that. I seem to always have enough food now. At least just enough. Like I haven't run out of food yet because of all that white food. Even if I got a yellow pet right now, I'd have enough white food. 324. That'd be okay. Alright, so we did that. What did we get for it? I didn't even see. Oh, there it is. 665 gems, see? But every 5 levels, if you get 5 gems, that's a lot of gems. So I've got like 3,000 gems off of just pets. Something like that. Let's get our little 27. See, here I am saving up my event keys. Look at my big whopping 166, baby. See, I think that's a lot. Nah, I'm just kidding. That's like a week of saving up. But I don't need any Mist of Scales troops. If you're thinking about throwing keys this week, let's take a look. Mist of Scales. Mist of Scales. So your rally, just like Play Game TV said, if you want to go after that awesome Explorer team that's really fast, you could throw some event keys at your rally. What else? Merilith is sometimes, but you should get it by other means probably than event keys. Sledge Paw, you get that in the underworld, so that doesn't matter. Taipan's good, but you probably got that by other means as well, since this is just a epic troop. But yeah, there's really not much to go after except for your rally. And I would only go after your rally if you already have Scorpius or the means to get Scorpius, which is in the Soul Forge right now. So this week is the perfect time to go and get that team, that awesome, fast Explorer team that's also a good gold farming team. I'm on the wrong thing. Troops, Scorpius. I just got this myself. I saved up diamonds. I was waiting for something like this to come through the Soul Forge. I almost have enough to get another troop. But yeah, I would recommend getting this troop if you already have Infernus, Ferris Ra, High King Iron Gut, and you also have your ally. If you don't have your ally, if you don't have Infernus, Iron Gut, and Ferris Ra, don't get it. I'm not saying it's a top 5 mythic, but right now, that team is pretty awesome. Like, I could probably show it real quick, just the Urskaya. You have to go to Urskaya because all the troops are not immune to poison, so they can all be poisoned. The whole kingdom is poisonable. So that helps with this team. I don't know why it's on that. Explore fast, Mountain Crusher, Scorpius, Leprechaun, your rally. And the only thing you have to do is get a extra turn that poisons the whole other team, and then get Scorpius up, and it's a lethal kill on 2 troops at once. You only have to cast it twice. So we just need an extra turn. Of course, it doesn't happen. Where do we got here? We need an extra turn. Come on. There it is. I'm a dummy. Get Scorpius up. They're all poisoned over there. Bang. Get his mana again. Come on. It's going slow, but usually goes fast. What are you doing? Come on, dude. Yellow, brown. Once you get in the groove, it's a lot faster. There we go, finally, jeez. But see, it usually goes way faster than that. Let's do it again real quick. I want to show it at its full potential. Maybe we'll just run through this real quick. Any extra turns? Yep, right there. That poisons the whole other team. Now we just got to get Scorpius up. Exploding Leprechaun and Mountain Crusher. There he is. Here comes the double lethal kill. Got to get him up again. Exploding. Oh, they killed me. Nice. Luckily, I should kill them right here. So that didn't matter. And I also think I got it on Orb Weaver. Yeah, so if you put it on Titan, it'll probably go faster. That way you can get like a Brown Storm and Barrier. So you can make this safer and faster if you do Titan. But I just want to level up Orb Weaver, so sometimes I might be a little slower than the fastest possible. I'm an idiot. Come on. Well, there we go anyway. And this might not be... I still want to see proof that this is faster than chasing the 20%. But it seems pretty fast. Especially once you get going. Like, I'm rusty. I just got this team. I haven't used it more than probably 5 times through, maybe something like that. Like, I literally just got Scorpius yesterday. So I'm still pretty new at this team. I need an extra turn. And that's the only thing really that stops it from being fast. Is if you have to look for an extra turn for more than a second. Alright, we got Leprechaun. Which did not give us anything. That's great. Oh, there we go. So double kill. Now I just need to get one of our mana generators up. Which is, of course... I just need to put it on Titan or something. That's why I'm probably having a little bit of trouble here. Died again, wow. Watch me lose. Oh, dummy. There you go. See, I need to switch it to Titan. Got 200 glory. Here, let's switch it real quick so I don't lose the mythic battle. But as I was saying earlier, these are I have Archer to 100. Wow. Plague Lord, Priest, Sentinel, Thief, Titan. I have all those to 100. So the next one I really want to go, I'm trying to do Orb Weaver right now. Frost Mage. What else? Orb Weaver, Frost Mage, probably Tide Caller, because I know that's used in something. So that, and Warden. Those will be the next ones I try to level. Orb Weaver, Frost Mage, Warden, and what's the other one? Tidecaller. Will be the next ones I go for. Change to Titan. Change the talent tree. That doesn't matter. That doesn't matter. That yellow right there, one magic, that'll be for Scorpius, which doesn't really matter. Dust Storm, that's important. Now you have brown gems falling more often, which will help with the me getting up those troops that I was having trouble with. Barrier, that way it doesn't die. Lightning Strike, and Fortitude, so we don't die. And I didn't change it. Equip. Alright. Now we'll see if it goes a little bit faster, hopefully, or be more consistent. Need an extra turn, don't see one. Explode. There we go. Got our extra turn off that Leprechaun. Scorpius. Mountain Crusher. Leprechaun. Scorpius. See, that was a little bit faster. I could probably time it with the timer up top, actually. Alright, let's see. As soon as the loading bar is over. So it's on 45, 56, 45. 56, 45. Dr. Shrimp, Puerto Rico. That's funny, dude. You're distracting me while I'm trying to go fast. With your little pictures. There we go. 56:45, so that was, what, 20 seconds? 20-second battle, guys. I didn't look at that. You're distracting me, Mason. Surprised your buddy isn't playing, dude. He live streams a lot, bro. I subscribed to him like you asked, and I see he's live a lot. I was actually watching him play like Brawlhalla or something the other day. I was lurking. I think you were playing with him. Oh no, the farty goat distraction. Ah, what the heck. See, you're gonna get me killed, Mason. It's all your fault. He quit, he did? I didn't know he ever played though, but that sucks. Oh, it's too slow. Yeah, some people, it's kind of a hard game to get into, especially in the beginning. There's so many things to do, and you don't know which way to go, and there's so many different kinds of resources. It's kind of overwhelming in the beginning. You just gotta take it slow. Don't think about everything at once. Just do the quest lines, level up, get your mastery, get your weapons off your mastery. Oh shit, I don't have poison. That's stupid. Now I do. But I could see how... I remember the game being overwhelming back when I started, which was like 2.5 years ago. And now it'd be way more... It'd be way worse now. Because there's so much more to do. Even though it opens up kind of slow, there's just glory, gold, gems, diamonds, trade stones. Like, just think of a new person wondering what the heck to do with all that stuff. Keys. You got gold keys, you got glory keys, you got gem keys, you got event keys, you got VIP keys, you got guild keys. Then you got gems, gold, souls, trade stones, glory, treasure maps. They probably sit in treasure maps all day. Like, they don't even know what to do, so they're doing treasure map. You might have been playing longer than me, man. I don't know exactly how long it's been for me. All I know is it's been longer than 2 years. And it's whenever I made the first video on this channel, basically, minus, like, I probably started a little bit before that, and I think that was 2 years ago. So I'm pretty sure, I wish I knew. If I had Steam, I guess it would tell me how long. This is PS4, so I don't know if I'll be able to look it up or not. I've never really looked for it. I could probably maybe... I wonder if they tell you how long you've had a game installed. Because that would be the answer. Because I started playing it as soon as I installed it. And I haven't stopped ever since. I appreciate you guys joining me for this pretty much unannounced live stream. I put out a community post, but I did it like 30 minutes beforehand. So appreciate everybody that's here. Bang. Quick kill. But this is faster than anything else. I mean, if you're going to use High King Iron Gut or Gob Truffle, we could compare and it would be a lot slower. You can look in your download history and see when you downloaded it. You can't see the time directly, but you can use that. Okay, I'll check it out, man. I'll let you know next time, you know. Because I'm curious about that, so that's something I'll definitely pursue. Checking that out. Have you seen the new terms of service thing with YouTube, Mason? I was kind of worried about you the other day from spamming or whatever. Like, I told you to do a bunch of comments. I told you to do a bunch of comments that one time, and then like a bunch of people got their accounts suspended for doing that. I was like, oh shit, I hope he doesn't get his account suspended. So yeah, don't do any more like moist kite over and over and over. I don't want you to get suspended. I appreciate it though. More worried about your account than you know, anything. Cause it suspends your whole Google account. Like if you have a Gmail, it even suspends your Gmail, even if you've had that Gmail for years and years and years. If you spam and they decide to suspend you for it, they suspend your whole Google account, everything involved with it. It's crazy, man. They're starting to bring down the ban hammer. Let's do the event now a little bit. Do a little bit of everything. Oh, did you guys see I got a Medal of Anu now? I got 3 medals of Irania. I got a Medal of Anu, 3 medals of Cedric. The only thing I'm missing really is freaking medals of Nisha. I only have 1 badge of Nisha. So the only thing I'm missing is the best one. But I'm pretty satisfied right now, you know. 3 medals of Irania, Medal of Anu, that's all you need. And those are the, other than Medal of Nisha, these are the best ones. 3 medals of Cedric, and, you know, I used a couple of these to level some troops, so I could have like 5 or 6 of these each, but I'm trying out 1 medal of Anu and 2 medals of Irania right now. Just because I don't have medals of Nisha yet, but hey. I think that's extremely stupid because, say you have a real job, sorry boss, I can't do my job now because YouTube banned my Google account. Yeah, I know. It's crazy. There's like people writing to the FTC and stuff about this whole thing coming up in December. It's crazy. They can suspend your channel just for it not being commercially viable, and that's all they say. They don't even give like examples of what that is. They just, that's, so basically they can suspend your account for whatever, if they feel like it. Like if you're not making any videos and you're not monetized, well, you're not commercially viable, so we're gonna suspend your account. If you're a small channel and you only make like $100 every 3 months or something, you're not commercially viable, we're getting rid of you because we don't want to deal with you anymore. Like that's what this crap that's coming is. Like supposedly. Nobody knows for sure. And then with the COPPA stuff, the children's protection, online protection thing, you have to designate whether your videos are for children or not, and then if you do it wrong, they fine you $40,000. And if you do it right, they take away 60 to 90% of your revenue. So you're screwed either way. If you do it wrong, big fine. If you do it right, huge percentage of monetization gone. So you're screwed either way. It's kind of sucks. So a lot of people are saying just cuss a lot in your videos, just I don't know, I guess say the F word at the beginning of your video every single time, and then they won't think it's for kids, but that doesn't really make sense to me. And then you're gonna have bots going through just looking at Gems of War saying it's for kids because it's a brightly colored game. Or any Nintendo game. Any Mario game, any Nintendo game, they're just gonna call that for kids no matter what. And I know most people that watch me are at least 12 or 13 and up. Mostly probably in 20s or 30s or 40s or 50s. Most people that watch me are older, definitely older than 13. So if they say anything about my crap being for children under 12, then that is totally wrong, and it's gonna be bullcrap. Oh, I need a banner. Banner, some blue and green would be nice. 2 blue, 1 green. That seems okay. Let's just go with that. I need to change my class though. We can go with this for now though. It's only like the first battles. We also found that YouTube has a secret algorithm that rates your channel. I can send you a link if I can figure out how to do it. That'd be cool. I'd be interested in that. I know they go off engagement a lot, like engagement and retention time. You went on your computer to try to send a link to the secret algorithm video, but I don't have a YouTube account on my computer. Sorry. It's all good, man. What's it tell you? The secret algorithm? There's some cool videos out there. If you look up like tricks on how to get more views or whatever, there's some decent videos out that give you some good tips. Like I've learned a lot from this. They're called video influencers. It's a channel. I've learned some good stuff from them, like about tags and description, and like sharing to social media, which I'm terrible at. That's one I tried and then I quit. I got lazy about because I only really do Twitter, and I don't even do that very much. I made a Facebook, but just never did it. I made like a bunch of stuff, like everything you can imagine, every social media I made for this channel, and then I started sharing to all of them, and then I just quit doing it because nobody was giving a crap about any of them. So, except for Twitter, very minorly. So that's the only one I kept doing it to. Because I have a couple followers on there, like literally like 14 or 13 or something. Oh wow, where'd everybody go? That's crazy. Well, whatever. Hopefully my stream didn't crash or whatever. Alright, let's get some of this done. Faction event with Truffle Shuffle. You want to follow the treasure multiplier there, so that's 1.15, and this is 1.25, so you want to do 1.25 first. Unless it's like the same level, then you go with the lower one, which hopefully we get an example of so I can show you guys. Let's get Forest Troll up, hopefully. Oh wow, only 6 on the board, but we still got it. That's nice. Go ahead and get the Gob Truffle up. This is probably my favorite team right now. Good old Forest Troll, double Gob Truffle, Doomglaive. It's fun to do an infinite loop, which is what it is once you get it going, at least. Okay, nothing on the board. Nice. I should have took blue there, but I took brown like an idiot. We got Gob Truffle, and they are submerged. So I really need to get Doomglaive up. There we go. Now I need to get Doomglaive alignment so I can kill him, and there we go. Okay, I'm back. Here is the video. YouTube's dark secrets have been revealed. Content suppression, P scores, more. Okay, I'll check it out. Sounds pretty cool. 115, so that's our only choice. Yeah, I like videos like that. I mean, I've literally learned things from those type of videos before that I still use today. And it was really helpful, especially with the tags and description and stuff. Those are more important than you know. When I first started out, I didn't even barely do anything with them. Like, I was really lazy with it. Alright. Dang. It'll shock me. Is that what it says in the title? Yeah, here they can just suppress your content for whatever. If they just don't like you. They can do it for any reason. Like there's that one YouTuber, I forget his name, like McJuggernuggets or something. He's quitting. There's a lot of people quitting right now. Oh, the action trailer voiceover. The answers will shock you. I can't do that voice. I tried though, man, just for you. The answers will shock you. Alright, what we got? Man, this is a fairly straightforward faction layout. Not much choice going on. A little bit in the beginning, but that's about it. We need brown and blue, boys and girls. I suppose I should try to announce these ahead of time, huh? I have real trouble doing that. Because the best time for me to stream is whenever I get a chance. And I never know when that's going to be. So, it is what it is. I don't have a choice, so let's do that one. But yeah, do as many rooms as you can, because that'll make your score go higher. Do them in multiplier order. That'll make your score go higher. That'll make you get more resources. Don't just rush to the end. Don't be lazy. If you want to get ahead in this game, don't be lazy, and have your routine every day of stuff you do that you need to do, like dungeons, adventure board. Anytime a pet pops up, get in a good guild, make sure you stay in it, do whatever it takes to stay in it, and be patient. That's really, patience is a virtue in this game. Be patient, save up your diamonds, save up your gems, save up your glory, save stuff up, don't just spend it as soon as you get it. Maybe in the very beginning of the game, you can spend your gems as soon as you get them to try to get troops. That's about it. Other than that, you want to save them until you need them. You want to save those diamonds until you can get a mythic. You want to save that glory in case you want to buy trait stones that week, or the troop, you like the troop, or in the shop, you know what I'm talking about, the glory shop. You can buy trait stones. So patience is definitely a virtue in this game, especially with the mythic thing and the soul forge. I was in a good guild. It was almost in the top 10, top 100. It was thriving and going good. Then I left over summer and it died. Yeah, if you chop the head off, the snake dies, you know. Dark Saturn just started another stream. Dude, he's always streaming. Ever since I subscribed to him, it's like a red dot next to his name constantly. That's cool though if you can do that. I wish I could do that, but it's really hard for me to stream. So when I get a chance, I have to jump on here, not even tell anybody, and just do it. Like, oh crap, I got an hour, I gotta jump on and just get one done, knock it out before something happens and I can't. Oh, it's alright, man. We'll see ya. I won't forget you. I know you're gonna go play with your buddy. It's all good. I'll remember your lovely pictures, man. I appreciate all the comments. It definitely helps. Definitely helps. And I put a link in the description if anybody's feeling extremely generous. But just to my PayPal, friends and family, that'd be nice donation, but I've never got one before. I don't expect it, and I just like helping you guys, so no big deal. I finally got monetized though, so I might get some ad revenue at the end of this month for the first time. Yay! Hello, I have the game on mobile and both consoles, FSFan73, but I play mainly on Xbox One. That's cool, man. I tried playing on mobile, I just couldn't get into it. And then my phone started acting up. That was the other thing I was gonna let you guys know. Everything is screwed up. Everything I own right now. So that's why I haven't had as many videos coming out. I would have had one way earlier than the metal one I just did. My laptop is overheating. My phone is freezing. I had to wipe it and reset it, and then it's still freezing. My PS4 is crashing. My internet keeps going on and off and kicking me off the internet. My mic sucks, as you guys can probably hear. And mostly it was the laptop and the phone that I couldn't stream the other day, or even make a video, because I use the laptop, I use the phone, I use the PS4. Like, I have to use all three to make a video, just because I suck at it. I'm looking for more people on PS4 for guild. Well, it's a good place, man. I love the guild I'm in, but maybe some other people watching are need a guild. So hit up Mark Joey 1305 if you're looking for a guild on PS4, guys. Or if you're watching the replay. That was not what I expected. What were you expecting, dude? On mobile, I just barely unlocked Adana. I think I'm level 13. Yeah, that's about how far I got too, man. The reason I wanted to try it on mobile is because it's really hard for me to give beginners advice, because it's been so long since I was a beginner that I was really trying to start a game, like restart on mobile, so I could experience it again as a beginner, so I could like give better advice, because I really want to give good advice to beginners, but it's so hard for me to remember like what to even tell you guys if you're a beginner. You see here, I'm going after, see, this is 1.3. It says treasure times 1.3. Treasure times 1.2. Treasure times 1.15. So you go for the highest one first. Treasure times 1.3. Definitely do that when you go through these. We just went on a minute-long rant about child lock on YouTube. But on Xbox, it's almost impossible to progress in the story mode. Why is that? He's going to get himself banned. Your friend's going to get himself banned? Well, I heard it's hard to get unbanned, so we might want to think twice about that. You can appeal and they'll just deny you without even checking anything out. So you might want to talk them off the ledge, man. So like I said, they'll suspend all your Google stuff. Ever since Google bought YouTube or whatever, they'll get rid of all your Google stuff if you get suspended. It's not just your YouTube channel. It's everything. You're level 200 plus on Xbox. Yeah, man, I wish I could think of like more tips for beginners. It's so hard. Like, I'll sit there and I'll like make sure you get the quest lines done. Do all the quest lines, get all the kingdoms open. I remember that part. And then I always remember like trying to get better troops, like using keys to open chests to try to get better troops, but I don't know exactly how I went about it. I don't remember. You're level 1093 on PS4. That's really good, man. I think I'm like 1175, so you're pretty close to me. What other beginner tips? Make sure to get Mountain Crusher, so make sure you do Brown Mastery. Whenever there's a choice between something and Brown, whenever you level up, which some beginners might not even know what I'm talking about, because I didn't really understand Mastery when I was a beginner. But whenever you level up, it gives you a choice between two colors to increase your mastery on, which is like your chance to surge and get more mana when you match that color, pretty much. it'll give you a choice. So if you pick brown, you'll eventually get a weapon, a brown weapon. If you pick green and yellow, you'll eventually get a green and yellow weapon. If you pick brown and red, you'll eventually get a brown and red weapon. Like, you'll get them all eventually. But if you choose brown every time it's a choice, you'll get that weapon sooner. If you choose brown and red every time there's a choice, you'll get that weapon sooner, you know what I mean? So, the first one you need to get is brown. It's Mountain Crusher. So that's another tip. Make sure if you have a choice between two colors and one of them's brown, always pick brown first until it gives you that weapon. I don't know why I did that. And then you go for Mang next. Mang is a red-brown weapon. So you've already done brown for Mountain Crusher. Make sure you pick red, you know, until you get Mang then. And maybe a little more brown. But tips like that, like, it's hard to think. Most tips from back 3 or 4 years ago don't work anymore because they changed everything. I don't think I have Mountain Crusher. I don't remember, but I do have some brown weapons. Yeah, I think it's like 30 or 40 mastery. So you'd only have to pick brown 30 or 40 times. You're a dolphin. Mason's a dolphin. Mark Joey, how do you feel about Death Knight? Death Knight is terrible. The Death Knight armor's good though, but it costs $50, I think. Death Knight's one of the worst classes. You want to do Titan, you want to do Thief, basically all the ones I showed earlier, but you might not have been here, but definitely do Titan first. That's like the best one. It's been the best one for a while. It's gonna be the best one. Yeah, that is if you're gonna buy something in this game, that's the only thing, is the Death Knight armor, but I think he's talking about Death Knight class, which is bad. I have a video about the top 5 classes, if you want to check that out. It's Titan, Thief, Sentinel, Plague Lord, maybe. You know, after the first couple, it's pretty debatable at that point. But Titan's like #1 and way above everybody else. If you're gonna level any class and you're a beginner, do Titan. And I think even like does the Switch even have like Sentinel yet? I think they're still, I don't even know if they have that yet. But that's one that's decent. Yeah, Titan is the best, man, cuz you can get barrier off matching brown. You can get impervious. You can get brown, you get dust storm. You can get a bunch of attack at the beginning of the talent tree. It's really nice. I used to like Warlord a lot. I used to level up Warlord because I didn't know what I was doing. Like, it was the first one they put you on, so I just left it on that because I had no idea what I was doing. That was a long time ago, though. Oh, we need brown and blue, and there's nothing. There's not even green, but we could try for a sky green. We didn't get it. Let's get this burnt. Nope, we're gonna get that next turn. Shouldn't have matched that green, then I have more on the board. Oh, should have done Gob Truffle. Whenever I'm streaming, I go slow, because I'm talking too much. Just for the record, don't judge me on my play during a live stream. Yeah, Titan's the best. Hands down. Nobody will tell you different either. Chimichanga or Chihuahua? I would take a chimichanga. I don't want a Chihuahua. Chimichangas are pretty good. Nothing wrong with that, Cinny. How do you feel about the medals they added? I just did a video on that, man, yesterday. The global ones are cool. Just really hard to get a Nisha. And then you can level up troops once you get 3 of each medal. So you want to make sure you have 3 of each medal so you can use them. But I think it's cool. It's like a high-end play. It's for top-end players. It's not really. That's what I was talking about earlier. Like, if you're a new player and then you see them add medals to the game and stuff like that, you shouldn't be worrying about it because that's something way later in the game that If you're a beginner, you just don't even worry about metals. Act like they didn't add it. Cubone, I thought that I could stack the metals, but didn't see any change using all three of the same for more mana. No, you can't stack the Anu metal. You see how... Here, I only got one equipped because you can't stack them. You can only have one. You get 20% starting mana, and that's it. You can stack any other one. You can do Metal of Cedric, you'll get 30%. You can stack Metal of Arania, you'll get 12 attack. You can stack Metal of Yasmin, you'll get 24 life. You can stack every single other one. The only one you can't do is Anu, so that must be the one you did. Yeah, Anu's the only one. You can only get 20%. It doesn't stack. It doesn't even stack. If you have a troop that has 50% mana start, like out the box, or with a trait, then Metal of Anu is not even going to do anything to it. It takes whatever one's higher. So if the troop comes with 50% mana start, and you try to put a Metal of Anu on it, it's going to do nothing there too. So you need to only use Metal of Anu only once. You can't stack it. And you only need to use it on teams that don't have any kind of mana start. Because if they already have 50%, it's not going to do anything. Because it doesn't stack with that either. And it takes the one that's higher. Which obviously you want the one that's higher. You don't want to have a 50% mana start and then use a 20% instead. Yeah, that's the only one that doesn't stack. Every single other one stacks. But the best setup you could do is probably, and it's situational because every team's different. I mean, I say that in the video, but I know everybody didn't watch the video. If I had to like gun to my head, the best setup would probably be 2 Metals of Nisha and a Metal of Anu. And Metal of Nisha is super hard to get. I don't even have one yet. I'm a streamer that's level almost 1200, and I don't even have a Metal of Nisha yet. And I've tried, believe me. I probably haven't tried as much as I could, but I've hit it a couple hours every day. And all I have is 1 badge of Nisha. I have everything else. Like I have 3 medals of everything else, or I did, and I used them on troops. I have 3 medals of Arania. I have a Medal of Anu. That's all you need is 1. And I got 3 medals of Cedric. But freaking Metal of Nisha, dude, I can't get one. Just bad luck, I guess. Okay, thanks. Sinnycool +5 charisma. Ooh yeah. I'm double tapping my internet, watching from my phone, and also providing net for the Xbox. Yeah, me too. I got my laptop on, I got my phone on, and I got my PS4 on. That's probably why my internet sucks. But it sucks no matter what, so I'm not giving it any kind of caveat or out. It always sucks. Mine does. The thing is, if you live near a bunch of people, sometimes you use like the same internet channels or whatever. I don't know. They tried to explain it to me one time. I'm like, if it's not working, why am I paying for it? Like, well, you live in an area with a bunch of people and they all use the same channels, and you can only have so many people on the same channel or it kicks you off. It's like, if I can't use it, why am I paying for it? What are you talking about, bro? Yeah, LAN internet cable? Maybe. I finally hooked an Ethernet cable into my laptop and stopped using Wi-Fi because it was so crappy. Like, I'm just gonna hook in the freaking Ethernet cable. Yeah, I should. I really should. It's just so far away from the modem. It's the only problem. I'd have to move stuff around. So far I've been too lazy. But you're right. If I hooked the Ethernet cable into the PS4, it would be a lot better for streaming. Right now it's hooked into the laptop because I use that for work. I use that for YouTube and everything, so it's a little bit more important. But when I'm streaming, obviously, PS4 would be the one that would get the most love, or should. It's just so far away, like I don't think the cable would reach. My modem's on one side of the room, and then my PS4 is like, it's literally, my modem's in one corner, and then the PS4 is in the other corner, the opposite corner. So it's as far as it can be, which is probably, at least it's in the same room, but it's as far as it could be away from the modem in that room. so that I would have to get a really long Ethernet cable, or move the PS4 and the TV closer, because the modem's hooked into the wall over there, so I don't think I want to move that. But I could move the PS4 a little closer and the TV a little closer, but I think it would still be a stretch. But it's a good idea. I might still try it. Might still give it a shot. It's a good idea. Like, I had that idea a while ago, but I did the laptop instead. Turns out I have Mountain Crusher +4, but it doesn't sound that great. Explode 10 brown gems. It explodes more than that if you level it up and stuff. Or it might be based on your magic or something, but it'll explode like the whole board pretty much. But think about it, man. Even 10 brown gems, let's say that's what it is. Think about that. 10 brown gems getting exploded. That's really good, because when you explode a brown gem, it's going to blow up all these gems around it. So you're going to blow up all these too. So you're going to blow up this and all of these. You're going to blow up this one and all of these. And that's going to happen 10 times. That's like the whole board. So 10 brown gems is good, man. It's not even about the brown gems. It's about all the other gems it's going to blow up, that's going to go with it. So when you blow up this brown gem, it's going to give you purple, red, blue, red, brown, red. It's going to give you all that mana. And it's like a percentage of it. It doesn't give like 1-to-1, but it's really good. I promise you, 10 is a lot. Alright, what we got going on? Nothing. It's used by everybody. Like the top, everybody uses it from as soon as they jump off the porch all the way till they are at the end game. Everybody uses Mountain Crusher from the beginning to the. It's like one of the best weapons that you use, like from beginning to end of the game. I know the Truffle Shovel team is probably better, but I like the Key team better. I like the Key team too. It gives you gold. I use them both still. Yeah, man. It's not just the brown gems that explodes. Think about 10 brown gems and all 9 gems around it, or whatever it is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It's like 9 gems. So it's going to explode 100 gems. It's not just 10. It's really like 100. Man, we're only on level 30. Dun, 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 dun. Look at all those rewards just for doing it twice. I got all the way through stage 3 already. Let's go do some more Explorer for variety. Or what else? We want to do raids or what? Let's do this, then we'll do some more raids or something. But yeah, once again, if you have your ally, go craft Scorpius. He's in the Soul Forge right now. That way you can use this team. If you don't have your ally, and you don't have a bunch of event keys to throw this week, because you can get your ally this week if you throw event keys, because it's her kingdom's week right now. If you have Infernus, Ferris Ra, and High King Irongut, go craft Scorpius. If you have your ally, go craft Scorpius. If you don't have your ally, you don't have Infernus, you don't have High King Irongut, you don't have Ferris Ra, don't do it. But if you're in that situation where you have the top 3 mythics already and you have your ally, go craft Scorpius. I'm telling you. Maybe in a month or 2 it'll change, but right now it's really fast. And it's really good for gold farming. So 2 birds with 1 stone. One of the best situations in the game. Anytime you can kill 2 birds with 1 stone in this game, you're winning. And check this team out. It's literally a 20-second. If it goes how it's supposed to go, it's like a 20-second team. And you can tell by the clock up on the left hand. You know, it's 30 seconds max. So you can get a whole explore done, and how long is that, you know? Freaking 3 minutes, 4 minutes, 5 minutes max. Pretty badass. And that's, you know, it has to go smooth, but whatever. Like right now, there's nothing. There's blue. What the heck? There we go. I should have looked at the clock, but I didn't, because I want to see. I think it's It was 20 seconds the last time I checked. 20-second team. Can you do a video about 2019 soul teams, please? Because the ways to get souls have really changed now, and you need 350,000 souls for the Zath. I did do a soul farming video, right after 4.6, Mason. It's pretty much the same team, you just do it on Explore difficulty 2. So Dragon Soul, Ferris Ra, Azurus, Umberwolf on Explore difficulty 2. And I would love to do another soul farming video because those get a lot of views, so maybe I will. Yeah, man, I did one right after 4.6. It's called like soul farming after 4.6. Now what? Or something like that, I think it's called. And it's pretty recent. It's like my last 10 Gems of War videos, probably. And I did a medal video about the global medals, and I did a medal video about the troops, like what troops to medal up first. I'm trying to keep on top of that soul farming stuff, because everybody loves soul farming as a topic for a video. So I kind of do it excessively. And the only bad thing about Gems of War is if you make a video about something, 6 months from now it might be totally irrelevant because they change so much in such short amount of time. Like I could say this is the best team right now, and then 6 months later it's not the best team anymore. Like, this is the best team of 2019, and 3 months later here comes some other team. This is the way you soul farm. Then they do the Explore overhaul and the Challenge overhaul, and now it's not. But it's all good. Donate $50 for what? What do you want me to do? I would be excited if you did that. I would probably say Mason is the man. What do you mean, what if? That'd be my first one. You'd be the first. You'd pop my cherry. Maybe that excites you. Psych. Well, it's not like I'm disappointed. Oh boy, what time is it? 2:10. Oh, I need to be... After this one, guys, I gotta go, but... It's been fun. Let's get this mythic boss, though, and then we'll go. We'll be done. Man, you must be in, like, California, or, yeah, you must be, like, over on the West Coast, huh? I think we've talked about that before, though, huh? So I'm over on the East Coast, man, and it's 2:11. Or maybe you're in a different country, I forget. You're in like California or something? That's good though, because then you can watch my streams since I stream at such weird times. I guess I can do a little bit more. I'm not like, I don't have to get off exactly right now. More like 10 or 15 minutes from now. Oh, well, where are you then? Well, I don't really need to know exactly, but I guess the West Coast. Washington? Oh, I've always wanted to live in Washington. That's a good state, man. I want to do some more raids, I guess. It's either raids, faction event, or explore, pretty much. What am I doing? Let's do a couple more of these. Your address is beep. No alignment for Taipan. Little extra turn. There's alignment for Taipan. What is Kingdom Team bonus? whatever kingdom. I think Mist of Scales. Mist of Scales is the kingdom bonus this week. It's not like I know my address anyway. You know what's funny though? Like really, I wouldn't put it past some people to not know their phone numbers. The way it is these days, you just put somebody's name in and you like put their number in and then you never look at their number again. I don't even know my own phone number. Like I know my cell number, but I literally don't know my house number because I never, like we never use it. And I put it in my phone once and I never look at it. So I don't know. I've thought about that before. Like what if you get put in jail for something? Like I don't know what I'd get put in jail for, but say you get put in jail and they take away your phone and then you got to make a phone call and you don't know any of your numbers. That'd be crazy. Oh, cool. FS fans in Washington too. If you have 2 or more unique troops from the same kingdom, you get a small bonus. Yeah. And right now, Mist of Scales is getting like whatever, 10 or 20%, whatever it is. Extra. Oh, he just wanted to know in general what a kingdom bonus is. Yeah, if you use more than 1 troop, you get a bonus from the same kingdom. So you can go to like your troop menu and search by kingdom, and then if you use those troops together, you get a bonus. Which it only really helps if you use like all 4, and that's kind of hard to do sometimes because there's not much synergy in every single kingdom. Like there might be a little bit, but it's hard to use the kingdom bonus really. It's not one of the more used things in the game. It's one of the least used things in the game really. If you have turn, no, I meant like say the tier 2 bonus at level 9. What bonus am I getting? The tier 2 bonus at level 9. Ah, I think I know what you mean. You talking about like out here? You talking about this stuff? Yeah, you get a higher team bonus if you get it up to level 9 or whatever. You're right. Tier 2 team bonus. I don't know. I haven't really looked at this, but I guess you get a higher team bonus. Yeah. I need to level my stuff up, guys. I could do this one all the way, though. Deeds and Imperial deeds and I've just been collecting deeds. And I haven't decided which ones I want to do yet, so I haven't leveled them up yet. But I could. Yeah, me too. I'm about to head out too, everybody. So thanks for joining me. If you feel super generous, there's a link in the description to my PayPal. Friends and family would be awesome, but don't expect that at all. Just subscribe, just like the video. Just keep coming by and hanging out with me. That's all I really care about. So please like, share, subscribe. Hopefully y'all gained something from this, learned something, had fun, or whatever, or passed the time, whatever. And I'll see y'all next time. Thanks a lot, guys. Peace.